Ready for the change?
100%.
It's going to take all four of you, okay, to make this work.
Great. Yeah, well.
Thank you, Rick.
Are we up for this?
Yes, thank you, Chris.
Great, thank you.
One of the most positive days I've ever had in my life. Very, very positive. Gosh.
It's exciting.
Get the family eating better.
Oh, painting.
Throwing away their hard-earned cash.
These are a nice family, aren't they? They are. But
The nude.
And I think they're all blaming it on Mum, which I think is really unfair. I don't think this is entirely Sue's fault.
No, definitely not. I think one of the main problems is this family aren't working together, and I think if we can get them all deciding and determining what meals they want to eat, and then Sue going out and buying those things, I think that's the key to success with this family.
See what I like?
2 meals. I think what happens then is she doesn't have a great deal of time, so then she has to start relying on convenience.
I think somewhere along the way, Sue has lost a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
So I'm going to try a bit of cooking with Sue.
I'd really like to get
Where do you wanna go?
sister in the kitchen and show them that there's such a wide
Okay, let's go.
range of different meals that they can make that don't have to come out of a packet, and I think that would help really inspire them. Because
A few moments later. Well, getting kicked out of the taxi didn't go as well, so we decided to get a better car. So then the police showed up and I was pretty much sacked. So I stole the police car because we couldn't afford a better car. So then we were driving down the hill. And we was going and then all of a sudden the costers would have started chasing us. So then my friend on the wheel couldn't slow down, so he ended up having his license took off him for bad driving. So he continued with his bad driving as costers crashed into him. And he was pretty much flipped because he doesn't have the balls to reverse back, so he decided to get his gun out and get himself bloody killed. And so he woke up in hospital. So then his main man Lester called him up saying, "Do you want to come to hospital as you woke up at this bloody mansion?" Thinking, no, I don't want to go to hospital with them bloody drug dealers. I want to stay here in my lovely mansion. So there was a hot tub. So I imagined I went in it with my clothes on because I'm a fat flip. Like my new mansion. So he couldn't get past the scope, which was a bit stupid. So he looked through it instead. I tried to punch my chair, but I missed, so I decided to try and punch the wall.
All of the people here at my mansion.
Oh no! Instead of me punching the wall, I decided to belt one of the people. I decided to kick his chair, but they all just got up and run off, so I tried to slap him. And because I'm just a fatty, so I missed, of course. So I decided to get my guns out and blow his head off. But the time I tried to shoot them, half of them ran off. So I decided to look for some cars. But I don't know the one in this stupid mansion because I realised I didn't have the bloody keys on me. Instead, I decided to have a look around this shitty mansion. So I tried to shoot the door down, but it failed. So I just was being idle for a few seconds. So I set the house on fire because I was a stupid idiot. I ended up setting myself on fire with hardly any else. So I was coughing, of course. So I was in the street with my AKA 19. Then I come across a Bluemobile. A Bluemobile! The garage just opened up by itself, so I got in the Bluemobile. And I started driving around with some police on top of me. But with the one star at the top of the corner of my screen, so I was panicking. But they're cops, of course. So I was just driving and then...
I'm trying to get off this bloody hill.
So then the woman said, the guy on the wheel said, "I'm trying to get off the bloody hill." But so then I just decided, the guy on the wheel just decided to keep driving and driving. With that number plate, the cops could have tracked us down, of course. But I didn't reckon they would, although we still had one star at the top of the screen. And so I crashed with my bad license. So I kept driving and driving and driving, and then I just kept fucking going, crashing and crashing and crashing, until this guy just drove in front of me, and I was crashing and crashing, and I crashed again because I'm a bad driver, and I decided to get my gun out because I'm a lunatic, and I crashed into a wall and made a big crack in the wall, and I was just still driving. I couldn't drive. So then I decided to run over this guy on his iPhone X, which went completely wrong. But I saw some money on the floor, of course. So because I'm greedy, I decided to get the money. And it was only £43. But who cares? So I got back in my mobile, and I decided to drive off round Los Santos. Then I had a call from Pegasus, and then I just ignored him. I hung up on him because he's just a bullshitter. So I carried on driving and driving, and then I finally just pulled over and got out my stupid car with my mask on, doing a terror attack in Los Santos. The guy we just killed was doing back. So then me and the cops and another one stopped. Then I decided to just keep going and going and going. Because I was such a bad driver, of course. I was, I thought it was going to track down our number plate on the back of our car, so I coughed again in my mobile, of course. And I skidded of laughter and laughter. Then I had a thing from Marsbank. Are you ready for Doomsday? Then the cops gone. I thought they did, but then I looked in my card off the screen, and there was 1 star. So I was pretty pissed after that. I was drinking too much whiskey. So then I saw a bloody scooter. I crashed into the tree, so I decided to get on the scooter instead. But then I decided, no, I won't get on the scooter. But then I decided, yes, I'll get on the scooter. So I got on the scooter, and I was driving around like an old granny in America. And I crashed again. So I decided to get back in my blue car. Because it's slow as bloody a snail. So I got my lovely radio on. And I crashed into the thing, and then the thing just started falling over, and I just kept crashing, crashing, and crashing.
Stop it.
And then I saw another scooter, so I just crashed into it like I always do. And then I was being a bit of a dick. So then I had an offer with £2,000 a week. So I crashed again. And I crashed again. And I had some police on me, which was a bit unusual. I told everybody that I was going to track down my license plate, and I crashed. And I was just being traced and traced and traced. I was panicking. So the guy behind the wheel stepped on it. And I ran over a guy, and I looked like I was going to court and jail for life. So I decided to go down this little alleyway. But then I decided, well, I lose the cop, so I crashed again and the bonnet nearly come off. So I just got pissed in the end, really pissed. And then Belgium fans died. And then this was just weird and weird and weird. And then and we just kept crashing, crashing. And I was just driving and driving and driving and driving and driving and driving and driving. And the driver said I nearly lost them. So then I was focusing on the map in that little corner there. In that corner. Then I crashed again. So then the dog had to wee on the carpet, so I just got a bit pissed over that. So I had to pause the video. So I abandoned my blue mobile and decided to get the white one because it looked even better. But it was a bit slower in my opinion, as the police were still on me, and I was just getting pissed and pissed. As I had 2 stars. Unusual, but then I just was pissed. And I just ran over everybody in the town. And I was just pissed. Pissed. And pissed. But I kept driving. I crashed again. And then I thought I was going to crash again, but luckily the driver got his act together because he wasn't a dumb fuck at this time. And then he nearly crashed again, and then he nearly crashed again, but his driving license was getting better and better and better. So he crashed, obviously, and then we done a right turning because there was a roadblock on this getaway. I don't even know what I'd done, but then I was decided to call a social worker. So I decided to call my social worker.
It's company policy not to aid wanted felons.
So that bitch decided to reject me. So I was driving. So I was pretty pissed, you know, I was pissed. And with the license plate, to get another license plate, the stupid pigs tried to pull me over. But as crumbs spun off to the left, I decided to get a bit pissed. And I was really pissed. For drink driving in the middle of the street. As I just saw, I decided to just take my focus off and have a look around the little building, but no, I don't think I was going to do that. So I decided to just crash my car again and get out the car and do a runner. So I was panicking so bad, I thought I was going to die. So I got in the water and fell down this lake, which was very surprising because I'm a dumb fuck. I went to private school and I dropped out of school when I was 12. But then I found this really good place, you know. But I decided not to go there in case I was going to get bullied. But then I changed my mind and then decided to try and bloody kill these two people. But I recommend you not to do this at home. So I got my gun out and blew his legs off. And just because he was black, I done that as well. So I got up and I decided to go up the steps and have a look what was around. But I was finally shot and the video ended.